All right, what's your name?
Evan.
Evan.
And I'm Brock.
Brock?
Hi, I'm Laura.
You are not a Laura. You're messing with me.
Nope, my name is Laura.
How do you spell it?
It's E-L-O-R-A.
Okay, okay. It's a little different, but it's the same name. My new grandbaby, my first grandbaby's name is Laura, and they chose that name because no one else they've ever heard is named that.
It's very rare, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Are you done yet?
You around if you don't stop it.
All right, I'm out here showing these guys the pond, and then we see that there are deer out here, and they just ignore us.
Okay.
Look, there's 3 there, just eating the grass. You said you found another one. Where at?
I think down there by the green court.
Okay, I'm zoomed in and can't see them, but
They look very silver. I don't know if that's another one just showed up. A baby.
where
Oh,
at?
yeah, there he is. Right down there.
Oh, there we go. There's a baby. Now we got 4 of them here. That means there's more in that woods. Sometimes they run across here as much as 10 of them at a time. They're just sitting there eating, happy with the weeds.
How long can we keep this going?
Oh, there's another one. He just looked at us and looked away. He don't care. Two, 3, 4, 5. All right. I mean, it's neat. So, you guys brought fish. What'd you bring?
So we have a redtail, catfish, an iridescent shark, and then a pike cichlid.
Okay, okay. Well, let's get them in back. Oh shit! I didn't video none of that. Let me get his weapons again. Okay, so you guys are going back to West Virginia for, of all things, a game, really?
Football game. Oh yeah. We got
Can't miss the game. Got to be there on time. And then all you guys' fish are over here. No, you're good. We've got the redtail cat, an iridescent shark, and a pike cichlid, which is a pretty good sized pike cichlid. We never usually get them in that big. So he'll be a nice addition. But these guys here, they'll be in quarantine for about 3 weeks or so. And then we'll go ahead and place them. Either find them a good home, or the pike cichlid we'll keep for sure. But the baby redtail, we can find somebody with like a 600-gallon tank or something.
Oh, yeah.
And the iridescent shark, you know, we've got plenty of them, and you know they'll end up coming back here once they get too big for their tanks. Wherever they find homes, people bring them back here. I just can't afford to feed them no more. So yeah, very nice.
Very pretty too.
Yeah, he's like super red, isn't he?
Yeah, it's always outstanding.
So how long a drive was it?
It was a 3-hour drive.
Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't
Yeah,
bad.
it wasn't bad. We got to relax. I napped a little.
Nice, nice, nice.
Checking on the fish every 5 minutes. I'm like, please, is everything okay?
Well, no, you brought them in a big enough tub. You had enough water in it. It was over halfway filled, and you had an air bubbler in it.
Yes.
The only thing is you know, if you have, and I tell people this all the time, if you ever have a sponge filter like this at home in your tanks, put that in there with them. You're getting air from the bubbler, plus it's also filtering, taking out some of the ammonia if they pee.
Perfect.
You know?
Perfect.
So that's a little helpful hint, people.
It's a good little hint.
And you can always take your filter back home and put it back in your tanks. So,
Evan, you ready? Ready you are. There we go. Thank you again.
oh, very nice meeting you.
much. It's awesome being here.
Very nice meeting you.
So much different than the videos. It's just like being here and just like, like,
You may have to slide that out so that you can empty it.
yeah, it has wheels on it. So.
Oh, it does?
You got it? Yeah, but it's a little heavier now. What? It's a little heavier than before.
So each grab a corner then.
Yeah. Can you wheel? Oh, yeah, I can do it, yeah.
I think he was saying it's a little heavier, meaning you do it.
Oh, he always says he's stronger, so he can get it. His severum?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different severums.
Severums, holy crap.
Yeah, rock teals and orange shouldered and reds and sunsets and all kinds of different ones. Yellow ones, lemon severums. Look at this. I hate that glare on that door. You look this way and it's good.
So you said this was in the Bellagio, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the Bellagio Casino in Las Vegas.
Whoa, and they transferred.
They were made from the show Tanked for the Bellagio. You can search online for Tanked Bellagio, and then the episode will come up of Tanked that shows where they made it for the Bellagio.
Yeah.
And then you can look up the Bellagio heist. That's where we got them. Because I called it the heist. I thought that was an ingenious name because we got them so cheap that it was like stealing the tanks.
There you go.
So I called it the Bellagio heist, and it shows us picking them up and setting them up and all that stuff. Okay, and for taking a break, we decided to come out here and pull these weeds. And here, look at this pile Reaper's got here. And then I'm like, I didn't even notice the other pile because Reaper was out here for a few minutes before us. And look over there. That's a stool. I mean, there's a stool under that somewhere. Look at that pile of weeds. This whole corner was overgrown. He cleared out the whole pond or the waterfall area. And I didn't know it was this overgrown. So we're getting rid of these things right here. We don't want these in here. Grab one of them tubers and show them what they look like.
Here's the biggest one here. That's the bigger one.
Look at that. And that's what grows under is these long, like vine-like things, and then all these green leaves grow up from it. So there's this hole. There's still one here. There's a little bit of celery left there in the rocks, and we're going to clean that out there. A little more water celery there, and then we're going to have to use one of our machines. I'll bring the bobcat over, and we'll tie this up. We'll pull this whole thing. Hopefully, not yank the the liner out. This growing too big. You can't even see here's the waterfall from the street. That's what you see. There's no waterfall. Yeah, over here's a waterfall back there. So this stuff grew too big. And this grass is really overtaken over here. You can barely tell that there's a cement line in between. So as much work as we do around here and as much maintenance as we do, we're still falling behind. This is horrible. You know, all the way around to that whole corner there. All that was mulch. All this was mulch. And it's just getting covered in with grass. Look at all this here. Grass is starting to grow through all this. See all over there? And then look over by the door here. Look how much it's growing over. Now, whoever took and weed-eated it down flat. But look how much it's overgrown. I'm ready to just dig it all out, take out all the mulch, take up all this. See the fabric right there? Dig it down another 3-4 inches. Put down black plastic and then some gravel and then put mulch on top of it. And nothing will ever grow through again. But we did all this work and now it's for nothing. Look how much it's growing in. We got to stop this. And then here, where the tree was up, people dragging their feet have cut open the material. I'm just ready to maybe pull up all this rocks, pull up all this mulch, and let the grass grow to the edge of the pond. We'll just mow to the pond. No?
I was recording earlier, and I told him the same thing, man. Beginning of next year, we're going to do the black plastic, and this shit will not be a problem. The only thing we'll have to do is right around the edge.
This what?
That's it.
This what?
The black plastic on top,
Yeah.
and get rid of this stuff. No moisture getting down.
He said stuff
no
this
sunlight
time.
Getting down, nothing growing.
Right.
No weeding, except for what?
Yeah, y'all think Reaper likes to weed. He don't. Careful, buddy. Is that celery over there too?
No.
Seems like that stuff's getting everywhere.
But that stuff right there is what was covering the pond. You see, this stuff and this stuff. I don't know how or why, but watch. Just
Yeah, pull that. Over there's some greenery right here down in the water. You can pull that one.
Yeah, that's a sticky bush. You got to have some gloves on for that. It's all
yeah.
down through
these
here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some sticky bush things.
But yeah.
I got to.
You make it sound like a Debbie snack. That's a sticky bush.
I got some gloves out in the back that got the stuff on the hands where it don't go through.
Uh-huh.
Go grab those and pull those out here in a minute for you.
This is the weed
Wow.
that overgrows the top of that all the time. But
That's crazy. What's this one here?
Same thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just all in there.
Now see, look at all this algae that's grown. From the last, what, 4 days of rain?
Yeah.
The pond is overflowed. And look, it's all muddy and stirred up. And then there's algae on the edge. This wasn't here all summer long.
I'm gonna go grab these gloves.
Yeah, see these things that say Team Tracy here? And then this one here, it says Ohio Fish Rescue. It's getting to where you can't really see it no more. We need to fill that in with paint or something. Grab this one right here. Oh, you got the root out. Nice.
Anyway, the weed.
We got a little hosta surviving here. All right, now we'll just do a little check-in. This is the newest. There's our Brutus. And he saw us bring him out here. And immediately, or Brutus went after him. This is Brutus, bruiser. So he's still got the one little snip on the back of his tail, but they seem to be getting along. Brutus goes over that net and comes back over all he wants. He's the big 6-footer there. So they're getting along just fine. He's doing good. No more new bites, no nothing. We're going to go ahead and take this net out of here. We're feeling confident with that. So I think that'll be just fine.